Hey guys, it's Sam, Mr. Blitz Tech. Make sure you sign onto Patreon. It helps us keep the lights on. It helps us, the Southerners, level up.
We are live. Raven, the GS Joe, one third of the Southerners. Sam, the legend behind the
We are live, guys. I'm Joe, one third of the Southerners.
And I'm Raven, the GS.
I'm Sam, Mr. Blitz Tech.
And today, this week, it's another episode of Nerd Banter. This week's topics we're covering. Transformers 6 has been removed. We're going to talk about some Transformers, some Michael Bay love, or not.
Or not.
We're going to talk about Monster Hunter getting a movie. And the last topic is we're going to be talking about the new Superman comic book series, Man of Steel, written by Michael Brian Bendis.
And a pink unicorn.
So, whose topic are we going to get to first?
I don't mind Monster Hunter going first.
Alright, let's go with Monster Hunter then. Sam, talk to us.
So, Capcom finally made Monster Hunter after how many years for main consoles? Best-selling Capcom game to date. I can't remember how many copies it sold. Doing really well. And they were like, okay, you know what? We're going to green light a Monster Hunter movie. I was like, yeah, there's no real story behind it. It's just, you going around, bashing monsters in the head, killing them, wearing their skin, and then going to the next one.
So, a movie that's promoting animal cruelty.
Yeah.
I'm not up for that, fam.
But anyway.
Disclaimer, the Southerners did not promote animal cruelty. That was on Sam. Just want to put that out there quickly.
I was, okay, thank you.
I did it.
Right,
what?
Cool.
What is the issue?
Cool.
It was done.
Alright, appreciate that.
Okay.
It just took a little bit too long, innit? Like,
I just wanted you to finish saying what you had said, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Go on.
They're mythical, like, does it really matter?
I don't know. We don't promote
you said,
animal cruelty.
You said
against
bashing animals, then wear their skin, fam.
I said bashing animals. Whoa. So, have you got more information?
I've got more information.
Go ahead,
Can
you leave me alone?
Fam. It gets a little bit deeper. So, you know how we had the Resident Evil
It's
series?
a little bit deeper, you know. Jesus.
We had the same people from the Resident Evil series do Capcom movies. So that was done. There was a final chapter. No one really enjoyed it. No one wanted to go watch it. Everyone wanted it to be done. And it's cool. And now they got Monster Hunter coming out with the same people who did the Resident Evil movies, now doing the Monster Hunter movies.
So, rewind that for a second, please. So, Resident Evil people who do Capcom series? Is that correct? Did I hear correct?
No.
Oh, okay.
The team that make the Resident Evil series, they're going to be the team making this Monster Hunter series.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know there was a Resident Evil series.
That's probably a good
What
thing.
are you talking about?
You mean the game?
The movies.
The movies. Oh, the movies. I thought you meant like TV series.
No. Well, it's almost like a TV series because there's like
they've got so many.
There's
of them.
like 100 of them. But do you know what's sick about this year? So I think a couple years back, might have been like a year ago, 2 years ago. Yeah, I was like, man's about to watch all of these Resident Evil movies, and I did do it. Yeah, but do you know what's
Why?
great, bro? Because you just got. I watch movies, innit? I watch movies. Yeah, so I was like, let me do the Resident Evil because people are always killing them, how bad they are, and I was like, I've never really sat down and took time to watch them, innit? So I watched them all, innit? What's mad about these movies is, like, first of all, the way they ignore continuity is mad. And I'm talking about, like, from scene to scene, not even just movie to movie. But one of the biggest ones for me is, I think at the end of Resident Evil 2, yeah, like, it ends badly, and like, they have 3 people run out of the boat, yeah? Then the next movie starts at that exact point, yeah? And the 3 people that run out the boat are like,
Dead.
2 of them are dead instantly, and it's different characters, fam.
Wait. I can't remember because it's been so long, but like, so, did they show them getting killed or just dead?
I can't remember, fam. I think
because that's mad. Like
That
you see
is
them running,
crazy.
then the next
yeah,
scene,
I think
like
the next scene, the movie starts straight away. It's
the men are just dead.
They're just dead. They're just
I need
dead
to
on the
watch
floor.
this. I need
Dead,
to
fam.
watch this.
It's
I need to
actually
watch
mad
this.
anyway. But let's get back to Monster Hunter, innit?
So yeah, the team who brought us the Resident Evil was the director was Paul W.S. Anderson, He was the director of the whole thing. He's now going to direct Monster Hunter. And the main star is Mila
Djokovic.
Yeah, Djokovic. So she's going to also be the main star of this Monster Hunter movie. So
You're pissed, did it?
So
yeah, I am.
that's the same girl from
The Monster Hunter,
Resident
Evil. I just find it quite weird. Like, no one liked. Like, it did go down. Everyone was kind of happy when the first one came out. It was subpar. No one really cared about it. Like you said, and it went downhill from there. They finished it because no one wanted them anymore. I don't think it made any money at the end with the final chapter, or whatever. So now they greenlit a Monster Hunter movie. I think they got 60 million budget.
16.
60
Oh,
confirmed or whatever. And then you go back to the guys who made you the worst trash Capcom movies of all time.
Do you know? So like, I'm on two sides of it now. When you told me that 60 million thing, I think if they're making it for 60 million, there's the smallest ray of hope. Do you know what I'm saying? Not that the movie's going to be good, but they will be successful and make some money. Because if they stick to that 60 million budget, Monster Hunter has got a hype, has sold a whole bunch of copies. If just those people alone go, you probably make your budget back. Do you get me? And then some casual audience fans who just like seeing dragons, obviously like mythical monsters and stuff like that. That's in right now. So if they do a good trailer with some good monsters and stuff like that, you can get enough people because the budget is small enough to make some money.
Right.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
But then obviously there's the other side of it. Like this director's garbage and Mila Djokovic.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, hold it there. Yeah, hold it there. Them ones.
Jump in the comment section and let us know what you think of Mila Djokovic.
I like that.
Get me?
I like that.
Bro, I'm wise to the game now. Ring, what you say?
And now I was just wondering, first things first, before jumping on that, but if Resident Evil was so bad, I do remember watching the movie, I don't remember them, how did they get all these movies, 7 movies?
Alright, let's...
Again, I guess the budget was small enough to be
For them
making,
to
making the money up here, isn't it?
Bruv, we're in a world where there is 5 Michael Bay Transformer movies. How can you even ask this question?
I'm just wondering, innit? Like, these are questions
The
that
fans hear the name, the fans go see the movie, and then it just gets made, isn't it?
I guess there's some really stupid people out there, isn't there? Martin. And then second was, I was trying to picture, like, how they would pull this off, right? So from what I can recall, Monster Hunter is in the era of just wildness, I guess.
More or less, you could say kind of...
It's like tech and
There's
in
no
between.
Tech.
in
There's
between.
No tech. There's no tech.
It's like
Feral Japan.
yeah, but it's like a bit of, throwing Da Vinci gadgets and you kind of like,
Something
yeah, something like that. Alright, cool. So that's that, but then I'm like, so where's this gonna be? Like, how are we gonna pull this out? Like,
They're just gonna go and kill monsters the whole movie,
That's
and there's
what
gonna be
I'm
a
talking about.
big monster at the end, exactly the
Yeah,
same
that's
as
gonna attack.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Exactly the same.
Like even the CGI in Resident Evil is terrible, so I can't imagine them making any of these monsters.
For 60 million.
so are we talking about like monsters like Harry Potter monsters? Like, when you see the big dragons, but then you just throw in armor on it, and then.
But these monsters, Monster Hunter has like a staple of monsters. Like if you name the Rathalos, everyone knows what you're talking about. If you name the Kieran, everyone knows
What's
what
a
you're talking
Kieran? What's a Raphael?
about. Thunder Horse.
A Thunder Horse.
You must have heard that Kieran is actually a mythological thing anyway. Apart from Monster Hunter.
The only thing I can think of thunder and the animal is
Pokemon.
Vulpix.
No, I know Pokemon.
Yeah.
Vulpix is a fire.
Oh, Vol. I can't remember his name now. Something Z has got a sign on it. I can't remember.
Zapdos.
The yellow.
Zapdos.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a bird. No,
That's
he's
it.
talking
The
about
yellow one.
He's-
Eevee's electrical.
No one cares about that one.
Wow. Some heat. Eevee.
Anyway, so you're not for it. So you don't even think with a 60 million budget.
It's not that I'm not for it. I'm just really trying to like capture how like the scene and the world. And obviously, this is just from what my little knowledge of Monster Hunter, like the footage I've seen.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to put pieces together so I can resonate with and say yes or no, innit? Like,
It's
that's
gonna
what-
be Resident. It's gonna be Resident Evil in a different.
so like
just in a
dark.
No, that's
No. See, that's the thing. Look, yeah. So I think it's going to be exactly the same as Resident Evil, except for a different setting and different monsters, fam. That's all they did in Resident Evil. She goes into one room, fights 5 monsters, goes to the next room, fights 5 monsters, goes into the last room, fights the 5 monsters in one monster, and kills it. Like, that's it, fam.
You know what's crazy about Resident Evil compared to this?
What?
At least Resident Evil had a story.
Yeah,
At least they had something to fall back on when she wasn't fighting something. At least she had Alice in the computer saying, "Oh, don't do this. Don't go into this room."
There was no story in those movies, fam.
So can you imagine Monster Hunter then?
So when you play Monster Hunter the game,
Yeah.
okay, what's the journey? What's the story like?
There's monsters developing here. Go kill them. This one just turned up. We might have to kill it.
And that's what you're into, son.
I'm into the gameplay. I never play it for the
I'm not
story.
bringing around my pets, fam.
That's cool. Well,
Yeah, you've, I don't know, man. You might, like, deep inside you, there might be like a little serial killer or something, bro.
you're the same people that go and say, "Oh, video games are gonna turn people into madmen."
Bro, we're talking about, like, just... Bro, what did that dragon do to you for you just to go and murk it, like?
They came up in the area. I was assigned to a mission.
I thought there was, like, a story to it, like something
No
that
story.
made sense, but it's just...
No story. They just go mad. They're in the area that's causing trouble. Go murder
So
it.
misunderstood species.
I just want to put a disclaimer out there that Southerners do not promote colonization. That's what Sam's promoting right now.
I'm not promoting anything.
No, fam, you said what it did was it showed up in that area, so then you then vanquished it.
In the game.
It's colonization, fam.
I'm not doing it in real life.
I'm just saying.
I'm not in the...
In the game, you're colonizing.
I'm not in the Amazons right now
The
saying,
disclaimer's out there anyway.
trying to find new species and trying to murder them. That's not me. You know what I mean?
Mad thing.
Have you got any more on this? Guys, jump in the comment section below and let us know what you think. Firstly, I think Monster Hunter is a garbage game anyway.
Ooh,
I just wanted to put that out there as well. So jump in the comment section below and let us know. Do you think Monster Hunter is a good game? Do you think it deserves a movie? Do you want to see this team of directors make this product? Like, just tell us your general thoughts on Monster Hunter, innit? Go crazy.
And go watch the series as well. I'm still going through the numbers.
Series?
Yeah, there's a series going on on the YouTube.
That your gameplay.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Oh, okay. Have you played? You haven't played? I've played it yet.
That game is a 300-hour game, you know?
I don't know what that means.
It means I've already done 250.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
lower than that. It's a long game. It's a long game.
Like,
It's a long game.
I try to play games when you guys allow me to.
It's a long game.
I was about to say a madness, you know, but I just allowed it. Anyway, I was about to say madness.
Alright, right. My
Yeah,
next.
Alright, so yeah, let's move on, guys. Let's just take this time to thank our patrons. Thank our patrons, please. Thank our patrons.
Thank you, Shin.
Alright, guys, listen. Let me just tell you about Patreon.com right now. Along right here, there should be a list of people who make this show and every other thing we do happen. I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you. We love you guys. Now, if you want to get your name on the bottom of the screen, or if you want to help us bring you more and better content, all you have to do is go over to patreon.com/thecybernerds. There are many tiers you can sign up with, and you can get whole lots of rewards. You can talk to us, join our secret Facebook group, the one I'm not supposed to talk about, and all of these other things. It's a madness. You'll enjoy it. You'll love it. Go there right now. Sign up. Thank you guys. We love you. All right, let's move on to the next topic. The next topic. Let's go with the Spider-Man stuff. Excuse me.
What do you want?
Let's go with the Superman stuff. Talk to us about Brian Michael Bendis.
Alright, so news just came out. Actually, there may have been news, but I just picked it up. Going through my... Well, I'm kind of late. I'm like 3 weeks late on my comics. So...
Do you want me to help you out a little bit?
Go on.
Alright, so...
Wait, why go on that?
Because I'm going to give you context. I'm going to verbalize what you're
What
thinking.
I'm saying. Oh, okay.
So basically, the first reviews for Brian Michael Bendis' comic book have just dropped. That's why we're covering it right now. But obviously, it's been known that he was going to do the comic book for a little bit. Yeah, cool. Was that,
Did you know?
I knew, yeah.
Oh, you knew?
I knew, yeah.
Okay. Guess I been shackled, editing too much. Yeah, but so the title comes around. The future looks bright for DC's Superman comics, and its title is Man of Steel, which I'm like, okay, future looks bright. I'm like, really? Okay, cool. Which, by the way, I picked it up simply because, I don't know, there's something about it. I was just like, let me give it a go. Let me just read a bit of Superman. And maybe just to give me a reason to talk more crap about him, because Superman. But anyway, so, it's out. It's a new project, well, the first major by DC Comics from the writer Brian Bendis, like you've said, and who has signed the exclusive contract, blah blah blah, since last year, and basically, one of the things I want to talk about this first is with the whole title, right? The title is, it's supposed to be, one of the major things for Superman, but on the cover is Superman, and behind him follows Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Arthur, Cyborg, and Green Lantern.
Why did you get called by his first name? Why is Arthur so special?
Talk to you about it, please.
I don't.
Talk to him.
He likes.
Talk to him, bro.
He likes Baby Driver.
Man, I got no respect, bro.
Can everyone get
Man is, listen, yeah, first things first, man is a king, innit? Like, I would call, as a matter of fact, okay, Diana. Sorry, like, those are the only two. I've been reading a lot of Flash. It's not up there yet, it's not up there yet. But my thing with this, yeah, is that when was the last time we had, like, a Superman solo comic?
I mean, I don't know what you mean, because obviously Action Comics and Superman the comic are solo Superman.
Yeah, I mean, and that's like a run.
Yeah,
run,
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing is that every time they bring a Superman out, so there was the
World's Finest.
Yeah,
with him
and
about
then there was the one,
Superman, Wonder Woman.
the last one I've read, which I think is still going on, Rebirth, but it's not just him; it's him and his son.
Yeah.
So my thing is now, my question is, how come they keep bringing all these Superman projects, but he's not on his own?
Okay, well, what I think is Superman has reached that stage that Captain America reached like a while back. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like people are kind of bored with just him,
Right.
and now they're trying to find new dynamics to kind of reinvigorate the character. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
all right, yo, you put Superman with his son. Now he can't just be.
Which wasn't even Superman. It was some. I can't
It
remember.
was Superman from, the one that we watched. What's it called?
From
Where Flash goes back in time.
from a different.
Flashpoint, yeah.
Yeah, from a different thing.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, like using that Superman, you've got to find different dynamics to make the character interesting and reach more people. And I feel like that's what they're doing with him. Do you know what I'm saying?
Alright, so with other characters, so they keep finding all these other stuff for Batman, but when it comes to Superman, it's like he just needs the team behind him now, and it's always like, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, why can't you just find something just Superman based?
Because it's
Like-
go on, Sam.
I was going to say, it's more or less all been done, isn't it? Man is always been at the pinnacle of powers, and so is his enemies anyway. So it's like, how can you always keep topping that? So unless you don't get someone to bounce off Superman, it is going to be like a boring story. Man's going to fight someone that's more powerful than him. He's going to find either a new ability or a new way to beat him. End of story. And if you don't get, and obviously everyone's all bored with the whole Lois Lane story. She's always
Still
funny
there.
stuff.
We're still there,
Oh
bro.
my gosh.
We're still there. Like, you
Oh,
can't
okay.
get one without the other.
That's what I mean. So they even tried the whole Superman Wonder Woman. I thought that was a very good run. I like that as well.
I love that.
That was a good run. But then I liked Unchained a little bit, but it was the same story.
Nah, Unchained was sick, bruv.
That's what I mean, but it was the same story though.
But I thought like the way it was executed. Who wrote that? I can't even remember.
Jim Lee and was it the guy who did Batman as well?
That
Snyder.
yeah. That run, it's like 9 issues. 9 issues. That
Deep.
is one of the best Superman stories I've ever read in my life, fam.
You know what's so good about it?
What?
It was 9 issues.
Maybe, fam.
They dragged that on.
That story's sick. You haven't read it, have you?
No, I haven't.
Bruv, get Superman Unchained. Sick, bruv.
Actually, I have it. I just haven't read it.
read it.
Man's got so.
Those
That's the
people
thing.
there.
That's the crazy thing. I've got so much on Superman and Batman. Man, don't even touch it, man.
But what happens in that story as well? He bounces off the other guy that's just like
No. Yeah, like what you're saying is true, fam. Like when you've got a superhero that is all powerful, or whatever, it is like it's hard. Even in the comic book medium, where you can do whatever you want and people will just accept it, it's still hard because he's OP, fam. So
okay, so what we're saying is, we're at that age and era where creators, professionals in this field, have run out of ideas for Superman, or like depict a story, a challenge for the man in red and blue.
It's been 75 years.
Wow.
They took away his powers, they brought him back, they killed him, they brought him back. This, like.
Oh, he's been married, he's had kids, bruv, his family's died. Like,
He's
he's gone to different planets. Exactly, he's died, come back, died again, fam.
What are you going to challenge him with?
Bruv.
So
Like, it's peak.
Okay.
It's different when you compare him to someone like Batman, like, because at the end of the day, Batman can just have normal human day problems.
Yeah.
He could walk down the street and just get beat up, and that could be a sick issue.
That's
Do you know
it.
what I'm saying? That can never happen to Superman, fam. Never.
Unless he catches the cold. And that happened in Superman 4, and that was dead.
I think it's too hard, fam. I think with Superman, you've really got to start investing in like taking him off world, making him become part of the Green Lantern Corps. Him like doing. I'm talking like he's got to now be so far off world. There's no yellow sun. Do you know what I'm saying? Where you can depower him a little bit, and he can do stuff, fam.
Wait. So you two just said it's very hard, but you've just gave a perfect example of.
No.
And we spoke about putting Superman off world before.
The issue with it is, fam, as soon as you do it, every Superman purist lover that I've been reading for 75 years, they're going to dive straight into DC's inbox talking about, why is he not in Metropolis? Where's Jimmy Olsen? You know what I'm saying, fam? Like, that's going to be the
Doing
issue.
the same job, fam.
That's going to be the issue then. You get me?
Well, so okay, now the other thing, okay, before you threw in that idea of being off world, the other question I would raise would be, so if it's so hard to put Superman stuff out, why not give him a break?
But that's for me. Action Comics has reached its 1,000th comic.
Oh yeah, it's the first one. No, but I'm not. I'm saying.
Let me finish.
Not Action Comic. I'm talking about these reruns they keep doing.
No. You can't give Superman a break, innit? There's just no way. It's impossible, fam. It's probably one of the highest selling comic books at DC, fam. Give it a break.
I'm not talking. Okay. Right,
give it a break.
No. Action. I'm not talking about Action Comics, fam. Like,
So
we're talking about these. These runs
this
like,
side story,
on side stories. Yeah, fam.
this mini series.
I never said action story, fam.
This is a mini series, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm cool with the mini series, fam. I feel like the real issues are in Action Comics. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you've been running for 1,000 issues.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? The side stories are cool to me because for people like me, Sam, and maybe even you, we can pick these Superman stories up. You're picking this up, so you know what I'm saying. You can pick this up, read these 10 issues, and put it down, and that's enough Superman for like the next 2 years for people like us. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, fam. I'm not back. I don't read it, but I'm not backing giving it a break, fam. What, give it a break, Sam?
No, give Superman a break, you give Batman a break, you give Wonder Woman a break, you give all these main guys a break, and then you go to the guys who no one reads, and then like sales go down. DC's gonna be on fire. No, it's not gonna happen.
They're already on fire.
Allow it.
Last time Superman got a break, they created Kryptonite, innit? Just to say that.
Fine.
So, yeah.
I just don't know if you can do that.
Okay, well, it's just questions I had as a comic reader.
I've got another question though. What do you think about Brian Michael Bendis like coming over to DC and doing this run on Superman, fam?
Like, he's done really good stories in Marvel, and I think the last one I read was when he redid the X-Men series where they were younger.
Uncanny.
Is that no, it wasn't Uncanny.
There's two versions. There was 2 X-Men comic books going at the same time.
Yeah.
The all new X-Men.
All new X-Men, that's it.
Is that the one he was doing?
Yeah, he did that.
Okay,
yeah.
he did all new X-Men, and someone else was doing Uncanny X-Men. What were Cyclops' lot against I want to say Magneto's lot, something like that. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, so he did sort of similar stories like that in previous ones, and he's done like amazing work. So for him to come over and do Superman, hopefully he can bring, because in fact that's actually a good point. He's actually very good at doing an ensemble in comic books. So for him to bring the whole Justice League team into a Superman run might be a good thing, but yeah.
Maybe it's just me, but like, I just, every time I see Superman, I see him with the Justice League Mandem. Maybe it's just me, just seeing the covers. Maybe that's why it might be messing me up. But every time I see him, it's with the man in the background.
Are you guys, any of you guys, up to date with like where DC is at right now?
A little bit, smidge.
Like, I need just a 10-second breakdown of where they're at. Like, because I know they had the Crisis, yeah. Now, where are they now? Is like they're one Batman and one Superman, or what's happening?
Are you talking about the Death Metal Knights after that?
I don't know.
Well, I know Batman's a criminal working with Deathstroke at the moment. I know Superman. I don't know what's happening with Superman.
The last Superman I read is the rebirth, and I didn't even finish that. Still there to be finished.
Nah, forget it. Guys, jump in the comment section below if you're reading the comments. Keep us up to date. Let us know what's actually going on. I might try and jump back on something, but making these
Definitely
videos.
jump this summer, fam.
Bro,
definitely. That's a must for me. That's a must.
All this time making videos is hard. You get me? So we need more Patreons. Another plug. Anyway, guys, we've reached that time of the show where we're gonna go to one of our favorite parts. I know this is Raven's favorite part when he's not forgetting his comments, but we're gonna read your comments.
You mean when you guys set me up with my phone, so I don't have.
When you're an adult, you just take responsibility of your own actions.
Yeah.
But guys, it's our time.
Woo!
Comments of the week. This week, we're going to be starting with Sam.
Hello. So, I went back to Happy Murder's Red Band trailer reaction. Guys, go watch that. It's super hilarious. I need to go watch that as well, actually. So, Jose R, he says, dude in the middle, that was moi, looks like the little geek, 2 Geek from this movie.
Who is that?
That's why I looked it up. I've never seen or heard of something called this movie, and I've looked up 2 Geek, and I can't find that either. I want to see what this guy looks like now. It's kind of interesting. Thanks, Jose.
So basically, you shouldn't be watching this movie, Sam. You should be watching the trailer. It's too R-rated for you. Too hardcore for you.
Is that what you're trying to say?
I believe so.
Too R-rated for me? Am I a Boy Scout?
Read that comment again.
You're definitely a Boy Scout after that comment, fam.
Dude in the middle looks like a little bit too geek for this movie. Right, man's a bit too into slangish. I'm too English for that.
Yeah, speak for you, fam.
I feel like you've been getting peppered a lot recently. You get me, bro?
Man's a Boy Scout, isn't it?
It's calm.
Definitely a Boy Scout, bro.
Let me open up the Urban Dictionary real quick. To be peppered or to pepper something, I would say to be attacked or be on the attack. So, someone saying that Sam is too much of a nerd to watch this trailer. Sam just got peppered. Urban Dictionary closed. Alright, I'm going to read the next comment because I just believe Raven's got a fire comment in it. And my comment is only 99.9% fire. You get me?
99.9. So what happened to that? No problem.
I just didn't want to say that. People already hate me. I don't even want to be like, oh, Joe's arrogance here and he's got the best comment. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to get into that. So, my comment comes from Twitter and it's from Nathan Fisher. Shout out to you, Nathan. He says, if anyone is looking for game, movie and TV reactions, reviews, podcasts and lots of other nerd-related entertainment, I highly advise checking out the Cybernerds quality content all around. Now, I'm just going to read this out again because in 2018, it is hard to find people who construct Twitter comments and tweets like this.
Oh, that was a Twitter comment.
This is from Twitter, fam.
I like that.
Man made it in the character, everything. Oh, character, you know what I'm saying? Nathan Fisher, shout out to you. If anyone is looking for game, movie and TV reactions, review, podcasts and lots of other nerd-related entertainment, I highly, all caps, advertise checking out the Cybernerds quality content all round. Guys, go follow Nathan after you follow the Cybernerds. He deserves it.
You know what? That tweet was so nice, yeah. It feels like it was a paid ad, bro. Smart. Don't know what's going on. But I appreciate the kind words towards the fam. Appreciate that you have our backs and all them things there. Alright, so was it my turn now?
Yeah, fam.
Alright, cool. So this one's from Nico Amario.
Hey,
Mario.
Nico.
What's good, Nico? Nico, you need to. Fam. I don't understand.
This is why I let it go last.
I don't understand this thing, yeah. But I love your comments, fam. So he goes, alright, Sam, I'm with you, bro. Trailers are misleading. Then he goes, Raven, they hit you with the disclaimer again, fam. Man can't catch a break. It should be your goal every video to avoid a disclaimer.
Disclaimer, go over here.
Oh,
Fam.
then he goes, well, it's not done, bro. It's not done, bro. It's not saying, bro. I just out here, bro. Then he goes, Infinity War brackets. Joe, yeah, I saw it today, earlier. Raven, didn't give man a shout. Joe, bruv, not every day is Sabbath. And he goes, it's like Raven's the little kid brother and Joey's the big brother that doesn't want him around.
Oh, Nico stays on it, man.
Fam, what did that do to you, fam?
Fam.
It's mad, you know.
You know what? I feel like I'll never live down that one comment, you know. Like, the week before, we had been together every day for like 8 days, bro.
Fam.
Can I just go watch Infinity, just walk the
No,
door one
man.
time on my own,
man.
please?
No.
It's mad, you
No,
know.
that's not. That wasn't the deal of getting that limited card, fam.
Fam.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone with the comments. Alright, let's get on to the last topic of the day, and that is so Transformers 6 has been removed from it's Paramount, isn't it? It's Paramount. Go on, fact check that, but it's Paramount.
Alright, cool.
From Paramount slate, which was supposed to drop in 2019. So right now, the only Transformers movie that we've got coming out is the Bumblebee movie that's coming out in December of this year, 2018.
And before we start that, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
I'm gonna just put the disclaimer
Dead
here.
Oh,
Nah,
thing.
fam, you almost didn't get a disclaimer for the show.
What?
I'm putting a disclaimer on you right now is because,
what?
fam,
Disclaimer for what?
the Cybernas do not promote blasphemy, fam. No.
For what?
Fam.
Fam, it's a miracle man's not getting that movie, fam. What are you talking about?
It's Paramount.
It's Paramount, like I said, thank you. But fam, come on, man.
Fam, after not even 6 movies, we had one good movie, okay, you had a good movie, we could live with the second one. Then from the third onwards, it was just abysmal, fam. Like, so,
I hear what you're
and
saying.
the money they make back.
Fam, firstly,
And the man are saying no to it.
I don't believe there's one good Transformers movie.
Not in the first.
Fam, the only thing good about the first Transformers movie was it was the first Transformers
That's
movie.
it. Like, but it's,
That,
that
yeah,
makes
but
it
the
good.
movie, no, that doesn't make it
But
good.
like,
because the movie's garbage, fam.
yeah, but obviously there's no story, there's no, but bruv, everybody loved it. We loved it like that because it was
Nah,
the first
bruv,
one. That's
I
it.
didn't love it, bro. I didn't
That's-
love it.
bruv.
Bumblebee's out here unscrewing his oil canister and peeing on man. Bruv,
Is that what
what kind
happened
of-
in the first one?
yeah, fam, outside the earth, fam. Bare dumb jokes, bro. Jazz, some ultra racist dude, fam. Oh yeah, dog. All this dumb. What is that chat, fam?
That movie
Bruv,
must have scarred you, bro, because you remember all these things, bro. This
Bro,
movie came out in 08.
I watch movies, fam. Get me. That movie's dead, fam.
When was the last time you watched this movie?
I haven't watched it in time, but I own it on Blu-ray. I know when it first came out. Like I've watched it bare times, fam. Get me.
mad.
I think it's dead, isn't it?
But if it's dead, why would you watch it bare times then? And you own the Blu-ray. Since when did you get dead movies, fam? The Blu-ray.
Bruv, I've got a couple dead movies, fam.
Why would you get that?
I don't know. In fact, you know what? Yeah, it was a bargain bin pickup. I remember. No, when man was still in the States and it came out, fam, it was in a bargain bin. I got that, and I got Transformers
yeah.
2 as well.
I
Get
like
me, man. Hey, you know I stay in the bargain bins, innit? Get me. You need them £1, £2 movies and that.
I
But
still wouldn't get them things, though.
nah, you would, fam. For a pound.
No.
For a pound.
For a pound.
Why?
For a pound.
Why? If I don't watch it now on Netflix that I have, why would I have it pay a pound for it?
Because you got to study, fam. Well, that's me anyway. That's the way I look at these kind of things, innit? Especially when it's all kind of genre movies, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even if I saw, probably wouldn't pay a pound for Catwoman still.
Fuck, nah.
So what's the difference between Catwoman
Nah,
and Thing?
Transformers is better than Catwoman.
It is better, but come on,
Way
man.
better.
But trash is trash, fam.
I don't know about that.
I see. Now man's picking sides. Now
You
you're
can't
picking sides.
sprinkle
Come
glitter
on.
on the turd. And
Come on,
here
fam.
we go.
call it a
Come on.
turd.
Come on, fam.
Anyway, what was we at, fam? Anyway, you're saying hallelujah. You got the disclaimer. Sam, what do you think about it? In fact, do you know what? In fact, yeah, go on. General thoughts.
I'm actually glad because I stopped at number 3 and I was done. That was my trilogy. It went downhill from there. And then I heard that they made a number 4. Still didn't watch that. They made a number
We
5.
boycotted that.
Boycotted that. And I'm glad. I'm good. I don't need any more Transformers in my life. Not looking forward to Bumblebee. Nada.
So, alright, yeah, so that's the next thing. What do you think about Bumblebee?
I have no thoughts about Bumblebee whatsoever. Like, at this day and age, wait, who's is it the same people?
Who's directing it?
Yeah.
I don't, no, I don't, Michael Bay's not directing Bumblebee.
He's not.
100%
Is
not.
his finger in this project?
Yes.
Probably, it has to be.
Probably better producer.
Executive producer for sure, at least.
Like he was in Turtles.
So you're icy for
He
it.
might be alright.
So you're not going to watch Bumblebee.
He might be alright.
Well, I've got the card in there. I'm living at the cinema, so I might go watch it.
Man's got a card, but you're not living in
But
there.
I can walk out. That's the
Right.
difference.
But you're
I
not
can now
living
walk
there,
out.
bruv.
Before I'm living there.
Bruv, you're
I've
not
been
living
going
there,
there on a
fam.
monthly now. I live there now.
How many times a month are you averaging, fam? Let's talk about numbers, fam.
Let's
Why
not,
isn't it-
this ain't the time for this.
Man's trying to
Okay,
proclaim stats and lifestyles now on the show. Bro,
What,
man's
so-
got the card. Come on, bro.
Come
Let's put it out there, bro.
April. I'll start on the 20th.
No, let's talk about May, innit?
Alright, May.
We're about to go to Junior, so let's talk about May.
Alright, May. I went 4 times in May.
What came my way?
Infinity War.
Infinity War,
This-
Deadpool, Solo.
and you only went 4 times.
Yeah.
But man was, you know what I mean?
Okay, okay.
Alright,
It's
cool.
all
okay,
good.
okay.
Alright,
Okay.
cool, fam.
Fam, listen,
Wait, so you
in a month, listen, relax.
I've only just started, isn't it?
Yeah, but in a month that Infinity War came out, you only went to the cinema 4 times.
It's
Like, I watched Infinity
Well,
War
Infinity War came out in April.
April.
Yeah.
Oh, my days.
April 27th.
Is it 27?
Oh, my days, man. Man, got this off.
Man watched Infinity War 4 times in May, fam. Get me. So, in fact, no, I don't want to get involved in this.
So
Sam,
carry on, innit? Like,
Well, all I'm trying to say is now I could go to the cinema, watch something like Bumblebee, and actually afford to walk out.
I mean,
Whereas before I pay like the full price, I'm like, I'm just going to sit here because I paid full whack if I enjoy it or not.
Alright, just so everyone knows, if you leave a movie within the first 30 minutes, you can get a full refund. Just so you know that as well.
Woo.
Get me. But yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm happy that this movie's been X'd. If it's gonna be a Michael Bay like the other movies, but do you think that them Xing that movie from the end of Bumblebee, or Bumblebee is gonna be the start of a new Transformers cinematic universe or whatever? Do you know what I'm saying?
if that's the case, I'm willing to give it a chance, because if it's in the right hands, that could be like, we can have a really good run with it. You know what I mean? Like the visuals already there. If we have someone that can put together a solid story, something that there's a purpose why we're in this, why the bots are out, then cool. And the thing with that is, I probably wouldn't even want humans in it, bro. I understand you got to throw in a couple, to sell, the names and big, but like, let's be smart about it. You can still make big money if you're making a really good movie. Like.
Alright, I'm gonna disagree with you. Yeah, I do want a new Transformers universe, but like what you're saying about they've already got the visuals, you got to scrap all of that. Like this new universe can't look like the old universe.
Oh no, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm saying people like in this day and age, we can already have stuff like that, like visual wise. No, I don't mean like grab exactly what they have and just copy and paste. No, like obviously by all means have your own craft.
Yeah, and I think that I don't think we'll ever get the Transformers we want. Like I feel like what we want is Transformers in like kind of a Guardians of the Galaxy scenario where they're off in space dealing with where's their home planet called?
Cybertron.
Where they're on where they're on Cybertron and they're fighting the war between Decepticons and Autobots. Bruv, all of those movies have zero humans in, fam. Like, I just don't see it. Like, when was the last movie you saw had no humans in it?
None.
Get me? So I just think it's a bit peak for like the franchise as a whole, fam.
Did you end up watching Ready Player One?
No.
Okay. Because I was gonna say maybe have that little transaction with the human side and then that fictional side.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to combine at some point.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, combined still, because we still had both. We still had the whole being on Earth, and then and then mashing it up with that side. So I think that'd be pretty good, and they could still make loads of money on 3D off that.
Oh boy, well, we'll see what happens anyway, guys. Listen, let us know what you think about the whole Transformers franchise. Let us know if you want Michael Bay back directing more, or you don't want him back. Let us know your general thoughts about Michael Bay. Get me? Anyway, I'm Joe, one third of the Cyber Nerds.
And I'm Reverend the GS.
I'm Sam, Mr. Blitz Tech.
This has been Nerd Banter. We'll catch you on the next episode. Other than that, peace.
Easy.